How to get dog urine smell out of concrete, detailed guide. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there, and sometimes that means dealing with a little pee-pee on the concrete. But don't worry, we've got your back with this step-by-step guide on how to get dog urine smell out of concrete and have your patio smelling like roses, or at least not like urine, in no time. But, first, what are the tools and materials you'll need to complete this task? For the full list and where to get them, check the description and pinned comment below. Now that you have all your tools and materials ready, let's get rid of that awful smell. Step 1. Clean up the urine as soon as possible. This is an important step in removing the dog urine smell from concrete. This is because the longer the urine sits on the surface, the harder it will be to remove the smell. When cleaning up the urine, it's important to use a paper towel or a clean cloth to blot up as much of the urine as possible. This will help to remove as much of the urine as possible before it has a chance to soak into the concrete. Be sure to use a clean cloth or paper towel each time to prevent spreading any urine or bacteria. Once you have blotted up as much of the urine as possible, use a mild detergent or cleaning solution to clean the area. Do not use detergents or solutions with harsh chemicals as they may damage the concrete. Avoid using bleach or ammonia-based cleaners as they can discolor the concrete or cause the urine smell to worsen. Apply the detergent to the area and then scrub it with a brush. Once you are done, rinse the area with water to remove any remaining urine and prevent it from soaking deeper into the concrete. It's also important to note that if the urine has been on the concrete for a long period of time, it may be difficult to remove the smell completely. In such cases, it may be necessary to repeat the cleaning process several times before the smell is completely eliminated. If the smell persists, do the next step. Step 2. Create and apply a white vinegar and water solution to the affected area. This is a natural, effective, and safe method to get rid of the smell. White vinegar is an acidic solution that can neutralize the alkaline present in the urine. It also helps break down the urine crystals that form and contribute to the smell. Be sure to test the solution in a small area before applying it to the entire concrete surface to avoid discoloration. Here are the detailed steps for the process. 1. Mix equal parts of white vinegar and water in a spray bottle or a bucket. 2. Spray or pour the solution on the affected area. 3. Allow the solution to sit for several minutes, around 5 to 10 minutes. 4. Use a stiff brush to scrub the area to remove any remaining urine and stains. Use the brush to scrub the area in circular motions, paying extra attention to any areas where you can still see stains or where the smell seems to be strongest. Make sure to scrub the entire affected area, not just the visible stains. 5. Once you have finished scrubbing the area, take a hose or a bucket of clean water and rinse the area thoroughly. Make sure to remove all traces of cleaning solution and urine that may still be present on the concrete surface. You can also use a pressure washer if you have one to rinse the area after scrubbing. It could help remove any remaining urine and stains. 6. Allow the area to dry completely. It's important to note that concrete is porous and can take a while to dry completely, so it's best to wait at least 24 hours before walking on or using the area again. You can also use a fan to dry the area faster or place a dehumidifier in the area to help dry the area out faster. If the smell persists, do the next step. Step 3. Use an enzymatic cleaner. Use an enzymatic cleaner specifically designed for removing pet urine if the smell persists after following the previous steps. Enzymatic cleaners work by breaking down the urine and neutralizing the odor, making them a great option for removing tough urine stains and odors. Here are the detailed steps for the process. 1. Get an enzymatic cleaner specifically designed for removing pet urine. You can find them at most pet stores or online. 2. Read and follow the instructions on the product label carefully. 3. Apply the cleaner to the affected area and allow it to sit for the recommended amount of time, usually around 10 to 15 minutes. 4. Scrub the area with a stiff brush to remove any remaining urine and stains. 5. Rinse the area with water and allow it to dry completely. Examples of good enzymatic cleaners are Rocco and Roxy Professional Strength Stain and Odor Eliminator, Nature's Miracle Advanced Stain and Odor Eliminator, Simple Solution Urine Destroyer. It's important to note that enzymatic cleaners may not work as well on old or set-in stains and odors, so it's best to use them as soon as possible after the urine has been spilled. Also, it's important to read the instructions and follow them carefully, as some enzymatic cleaners can discolor or damage certain types of surfaces if not used correctly. If the smell persists, do the next step. Step 4. Use baking soda and water paste. Using baking soda and water to make a paste and applying it to the urine stain can get rid of the smell if the previous steps did not work. Baking soda is a natural deodorizer that neutralizes the odor of urine. Here are the detailed steps for the process. 1. Mix baking soda and water to form a paste. The ratio of baking soda to water will depend on the size of the affected area, but a good starting point is half a cup of baking soda to 1 cup of water. 2. Apply the paste to the affected area and allow it to sit for several minutes, around 10 to 15 minutes. 3. Scrub the area with a stiff brush to remove any remaining urine and stains. 4. Rinse the area with water and allow it to dry completely. It's important to note that baking soda can be abrasive, so it's best to test it in a small area first to make sure it won't damage the surface of your concrete. If the smell persists, do the next step. Step 5. Sprinkle baking soda over the affected area. Here are the detailed steps for the process. 1. Sprinkle a generous amount of baking soda over the affected area. 2. Let the baking soda sit overnight, or for at least 8 hours. 3. Vacuum the baking soda up using a vacuum cleaner with a hose attachment. Another alternative is to use an odor neutralizer product such as Odoban. Pay attention to the manufacturer's instructions. Always test the product on an inconspicuous area before using it on the entire affected area. Step 6. Seal the concrete if the smell still persists. Concrete is a porous material, which means that urine can penetrate deep into the surface, making it difficult to remove the smell completely. That said, sealing the concrete can help eliminate the odor. Here are the detailed steps for the process. 1. Clean the concrete surface thoroughly using the steps outlined for the previous items. Make sure to remove all traces of urine, stains, and cleaning solution. 2. Allow the concrete to dry completely. 3. Purchase a concrete sealer specifically designed for preventing pet urine odors. You can find them at most home improvement stores or online. 4. Read and follow the instructions on the product label carefully. 5. Apply the sealer to the concrete surface using a roller or a brush, making sure to cover the entire affected area. 6. Allow the sealer to dry completely, following the instructions on the product label. Examples of good concrete sealers are Secrete Concrete and Masonry Waterproofer, Drylock Concrete Floor Paint or Rhino Top Acrylic Concrete, Garage Floor Coating. It's important to note that the sealer may not be effective if the urine has already penetrated deep into the concrete, so it's best to use it as soon as possible after cleaning the urine. Also, it's important to read the instructions and follow them carefully, as some sealers can discolor or damage certain types of surfaces if not used correctly.